Hey guys, so in this video we are going to work on holidays module and yeah, right now this is static, so let's do holidays module dynamic here in this video. Okay, so right now as we know we have no structure for holidays, so we are going to create one for the holidays, and then we're going to stop marking of attendance on the holidays. Okay. All right. So let's start. I want to make this holidays screen dynamic. And this is the structure. Structure of the holidays table would be ID, name, date in YMD, option of full day or half day, sorry, and optional note. Created at, updated at. All right. Sometimes it's like there's a holiday, but it's for half day only. So first half the team come, the other half the team does not come. So based on that, we're going to set up our attendance panel as well. Yeah, so first thing it's going to make is create the migration for us, and then the API, and then hook up the API on the front end. So let's wait for Claude to do its work. Okay, so here you go. The schema is ready. Migration is here. Name, date, type, description. Okay, sounds great. It's going to run the migration for us. I'm pretty sure about that. So let's go here. Here you go. The holidays are here. Perfect. So now it's going to create model for us. Sorry. And this is the controller for the APIs. So this is the index for the list. This is the store function, update function, and the delete function. And after that, it's going to, so this is the routes. It's going to register the routes for us. Here's the route declaration of API resource. And now it's going to front end to implement the front end API services. So here's the front end API services in api.js. So good thing is api.js is having all the function and the routes. So it's a good thing. And now instead of the static array, it's going to do the dynamic states from the API. All right, so now it is importing the holidays from the API service into the component. And here it's getting the APIs. It's getting the holidays from the API. And now it's going to wire up the holiday screen so that it makes it dynamic. And yeah, here you go. It's fetching all the necessary APIs into the holiday screen, the post one and the create one. Of course, the get is in the general component, which is app.jsx, where it's doing all the get queries and sending it to the components. However, the post and the action-based APIs are within the specific component itself. In our case, it is holidayscreen.jsx. So by this time, holiday screen might be dynamic already. Here you go. That's right. This design could be a little bit better, but that's fine. We can do it later on. Now replace local save and remove with async API calls, which is fine. Okay, set saving, model error, making the component dynamic based on the API, handling all the API calls and handling the success and the errors, if any. Now it's working on the holiday edit model for the edit of the holidays. This is the holiday edit model in the edit mode. All right, looks to be done. So let's go. This could have been better, but that's fine. Add one, let's say Independence Day, which is on 15th August. I don't like the native DatePicker, so I would probably change it, but let's see. National holiday. Good. Good. Empty screen could be better, and DatePicker should be modern from plugin like in attendance screen. Need these two improvements, and yeah, once this is done, we're going to switch to attendance screen and block any marking for any holiday. So let's wait for these fixes to complete. Okay, so it's making a calendar picker as a native reusable component, which I already used in attendance screen, and now it's making it reusable. So instead of only using this component attendance screen, it's making it reusable, so it can be used in all the other components, which is good, which is good. So let's see how it works. Need to make sure that it works in both. So now it's updating the attendance screen to use this reusable calendar picker, and the same would be then used in on this screen itself. Okay, so from the attendance screen, it is removing the date picker that was static, but is not only supposed to be used on attendance, but on other components as well. So a reusable component is better in such case because these needs to be reused everywhere. And now it's doing the same on both the attendance screen and the holiday screen. I believe this should be now done. So first let me go to attendance, make sure it is working fine. It indeed is. Yeah, looks to be working fine. And then let's go to holidays. Oh, this still has to do the alignment fixes here. Improving the empty state now. Okay, so it's giving a better shape to this empty screen. Yeah, this looks better. You can see how much difference it can make to, these small things. And this is the date picker, which is also very nice. So let's do, but why is it like showing all the time. It needs to be clickable. DatePicker showing all the time. It needs to be open on click of text box and icon. Okay, it's asking to remove inline. So it uses a drop-down trigger mode and style trigger to look the input field. Okay. And it is now adjusting some Z index so that the date picker pop-up comes over the model pop-up. So let's see how it goes. Ah, pretty bad of the UI. Let's ask Claude to fix the UI. It's really bad. Fix the UI, please, and also date picker cutting. I think it needs to increase the size of the model. I don't see any reason it needs to be very small. It can be 20% bigger and then everything should then be settled. All right, it's fixing two issues for me, overflow and some model fixes. I hope this is going to solve the issue. And then some fixes on the model. Passing a state to identify if it's open up. Okay, let's see if it's better this time. Yeah, this is better. This field is still not so good, but that's fine. Independence Day, 15th August. Let's say half day, second half off. Good. Raksha Bandhan, 21, full day. Save if I want to make it 22. Save, possible. The only thing is it is not showing any if it is half day or full day batch here. So let's do that and close this call. The cards should show if it is half day or full day. Yeah, I think that should be it for this video. In the next video, we are going to then use these holidays to block the attendance for that specific day. But that can be a new video because it's already 13 minutes long. We don't want to stretch this up. Now some user interface fixes. Okay, but the design is not good, so I'm going to ask it to update. Design is not good, badge is not visible, make it clear and appealing. Saturday in 64 days, Saturday in 71 days. Good. Good. Overall, the work is good. Some design issues, so I'm just going to fix that up quickly. All right, here you go. Yeah, this is better. So much better. All right, guys, I hope it was good, and let me know how you like it, or if you have any questions, feel free to drop comment, and don't forget to subscribe for full series. Thank you.